Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome to the daily forecast for Sunday, June 30th, 2024. It is the day of the sun. We have a waning crescent moon. We are in Cancer season, the Celtic tree month of oak, woodpecker season, Saturn retrograde, and Pluto retrograde. For our astrology today, the sun is in Cancer, cardinal water, representing intuition. The moon goes void of course. Then at 7 a.m. Central Time, it enters fourth quarter Taurus, fixed earth, representing industry. So by the time that this presentation airs, the moon should already be moved into Taurus. Then Mercury is in Cancer, cardinal water, representing hominess. Venus is in Cancer, cardinal water, representing frugality. Mars is in Taurus, fixed earth, representing purpose. Jupiter is in Gemini, mutable air, representing questing. Saturn is retrograde Pisces, mutable water, meaning that we need to redefine dreams. Uranus is in Taurus, fixed earth, representing renovation. Neptune is in Pisces, mutable water, representing imagination. And Pluto is retrograding Aquarius, fixed air, meaning that we need to examine our intentions. So for the Saturn retrograde, some things to keep in mind are reevaluate your goals, reconsider your commitments, reclaim your authority. And then for the Pluto retrograde, reflect, heal, and evolve. For the waning crescent moon, remember to purge, rest, and meditate. And thankfully, our two retrogrades are very conducive to encourage that process. Get the junk out of your system before we go into our next moon phase. Then for the Taurus moon, do be grounded, do be realistic, do be practical. Don't get involved in efforts to convert or to be converted. Don't do any fast reactions, and try not to be in a situation where you have to improvise. So on this day of the sun, you're in intuition heightened by the sun in Cancer is meeting up with the Taurus moons and that practical way forward to pursue your vision. And this could be a very excellent time for you to make significant progress on any of your goals or projects that you have going on to date. Because it's one thing to dream something up in your mind, but it's another to see, this is how I actually do the thing. So while you have suitable energy conditions, move forward, look to see how you can do the thing and then actually accomplish it and follow through. For our tarot of the day, we have the King of Mirrors, and he is the Sojourner. So we have another traveler. He is empathetic, wise, and he is another mentor. Today may be a day when you do indeed cross paths with a teacher. So try to focus on what you can learn from someone else's experience if this is how it works out for you. Also, be prepared to become the teacher to someone else. I mean, you never know when you might have a piece of knowledge or some understanding or something that someone else is actually needing. So if that arises, try to share what you know, what in your experience in a very kind way, and try to pass on what you have learned from your experience, and try to be kindly, but also know when to go hands off, know when to walk away and let someone make their own decisions and to form their own plans about what they're going to do. You cannot live their life for them. You cannot walk their path for you. Today's Celtic triad reads, three things hard to obtain, a grave and an alewife, not covetousness. So what I'm taking from all this is that it's difficult to find people who are skilled in their work and they're honest in their business dealings. So that really behooves us to have a higher standard for our own personal behavior, particularly when it comes to our professions. And when we are dealing with others in that business-like setting, know who you're dealing with and exercise due caution as is appropriate. Today's magical intention is influence. The color is gold, the plant is the pennyroyal, the animal is the dog, and the crystal is citrine. So how do you use your influence? And you might be thinking, well, I don't have any influence, at least not any significant. Well, that may not be as true as you might suppose. There's a variety of people who are in your circle, those who are within your household, friends, acquaintances, people you work with. Anyone you come into contact with is potentially within your field of influence. So in what manner are you choosing to wield that? Something to think about there. For today's pagan practice, it's Sunday, so of course we honor our solar deities. You might work on your root chakra, learn a bit more about your sun sign, bring something in from the garden. Hopefully you do have something that is ready to pick, ready to harvest, something fresh that can be really good for the table. But if not, perhaps you could go to your local farmers market or a store that actually does take their inventory from local farmers and get something fresh from there. It's a bit of a cheat, but still close enough. And then maybe watch the sunset. Do something nice today before the day ends. And our journal prompt for today is, what are you curious about? Now, in our picture, we see a kitty cat that is very curious about, the little beneath the floorboards cottage that the household mice have going on. Is there anything in life or that you would like to learn that you have that same kind of curiosity as that cat has in that picture? What gets you that riled up? What gets you that interested? What fascinates you? And then, perhaps pursue it. So that's what I have for you today. Tomorrow we have brand new slides we'll be looking at for July, and I think they're very appropriate for the themes that I will be focusing upon for that month. So I definitely hope you will come back to see all that and enjoy the next edition. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments section what you thought about today's, and after that, enjoy the remaining weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.